What's up, everyone? Asperburn here, Company 101. I know there's a few people out there who want me to do some reviewing of the DVD stuff of the Turtles. I'm going to do all of them, every one of them, the best I could. I'm not sure how this is going to come out. I can't show you the movie DVDs because, some comes with some copyrights, and I don't want that to happen again. So we're going to start off with New York City Showdown. Bleh. And this is the one with Return to New York, Part 1, 2, and 3. So we're all going to do them. Hopefully this review comes out the way you want it. If you have any idea of how you should do this, without getting slap of copyrights crap, that'd be nice. So we're going to start off with these guys right here. Turtles. Turtles counting on 1, 2, 3, 4. Turtles. Chain reaction. Turtles. Living underground. Turtles. It's no action. Turtles. It's a shell of a town. Turtles counting on 1. By the code of martial arts. 2. In the violence, someone else starts. Stick together no matter what. 4. All our tails and it's time to keep up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles counting off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turtles. There's no one better. Turtles. Watch out for Shredder. Turtles. They're like no others. Turtles. Teenage Mutant. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Alright. I'm gonna pause it right there. So, the best thing about the 2000 or the 2K Turtles, that they actually are based on the original 80s stuff, like the old comic books and everything. Of course, they tweak it up a little bit here and there, added more Casey Jones and a little more of the other characters, or I should say more kid-friendly, I guess you could say. Well, either way, they did a great job. Every time they come on air, right away I grab my comic book and read with this. I want to know what's different. What are they going to do something different about it? This is pretty crazy to see that Nickelodeon's logo was on it because, well, we got like Cartoon Network originally had him, then Fox, and then just so on and so on. So now Nickelodeon has copyrights, and I'm guessing, according to other people, that they brought him back, the TV series of 2K on Nickelodeon. Which I don't have a Nickelodeon, so I had to figure out a way to watch my stuff. So we're going to start off with Return to New York City, or New York Part 1. So we're going to do a little talking, just pretty much like how I did with the new Ninja Turtle one. So I'm going to talk about it. Because like I said, I can't show you it without getting in trouble with copyrights. Alright, so what's going on right now is that the Turtles you've first seen the Turtles coming back from the farm area to return to New York City, sneaking around, wasn't sure what's going on. For once, Casey Jones was right, there is no foot soldiers or anyone down in the sewer. Like, really. So, like I said, movie version of the Turtles of 99 or 1990s were actually the closest one. I had to show you this one. I like this. That's so cool. See, that's what I like about this Donatello. He's high-tech nerd. Like, he knows what he's doing. He knows that everything he makes will not fail. Donatello today is a total screw-up, if you haven't already seen it. The 80s Turtles Donatello, it's 50-50. I mean, he gets his stuff done, but sometimes it backfires. But, yeah. And, yes, it's true. The high-tech walls and everything else is actually in the comic book as well. I mean, you gotta hide your sewers somehow, and Donatello's the smart one, so you gotta hide it, right? They come up with some good ideas, like, Shredder thinks they're dead. Maybe. So Raphael's like, wait a minute. if they think we're dead, this would be an easy way to sneak into the foot layer. Because they won't expect them to be there, because they, like I said, they think they're dead. So it'd be easier to sneak in, right? But once again, I have to show you this because this part is absolutely funny.
Give us the element of surprise. Are you thinking what I think you're thinking? I think he's thinking what you think he's thinking. If he's thinking what I'm thinking, then I'm thinking we shouldn't just be thinking.
Love it. Love the jokes. And in case you haven't already know this, that they have one of the Shredder's swords, or I should say, Ultron Shredder sword. Dude, how come they don't make swords like this? Like, it made swords for everyone else, but not the Turtles. But hey, what do I know? So, this will let you know that Shredder, if you haven't seen the 2003 stuff, Shredder is an Ultron. He's a mix between Krang and Shredder. According to Kevin Eastman, when I asked him about that, he said he just wanted to confuse the young kids what's going on, so they thought maybe to put them together. How confused can the kids get? Because it did it for us in the 80s and 90s, and we didn't get too confused. We figured it out right away, but kids these days, you never know, right? So, yeah, that is the Ultron Shredder sword, which is powerful, wicked, and extremely deadly. Like, oh my god, dude. If I see Shredder coming after me with that, I'd be running like a little sissy. Forgot to mention, this will be a spoiler alert, just to let you know. But anyway, so when you first watch this, you see the man, now I'm losing my names here. The battle shell sliding right in, like breaking through the door, throwing a rocket missile to open up the other door, breaking it in, and the foot soldiers see him. And thinking back in my head, I thought we were supposed to pretend like we are dead so that he won't know that we are coming. Oh, we just never know. So, it gets a little tricky.
Find out what it is and take care of it. This is Control. We're under attack. Commence lockdown.
Yeah, a foot soldier talked. Isn't that strange? Now, these are supposed to be the original foot soldier look. Okay, get it? Get it? And they were supposedly to be humans, which they are. But the toy made them into a robot. But seriously, they're actually humans. Like, that's why you all see them explode and stuff like that, which is kind of cool, I guess. So once again, like I said, WAP to stealth mode, but they just like, hey, we're just gonna crash the party. Like, seriously. So now everyone, I think everyone knows that Ninja Turtles are alive and back. Yep. Kind of makes me a little sad seeing that thing completely trash. So, yeah, like I said, and I was thinking, wait a minute, I thought we were supposed to be stealth. I thought we were supposed to sneak in. We're supposed to figure out how we could get to Shredder without him knowing that, hey, he thinks we're dead. But no, we end up getting explosions. I was going to say Michael Bay, but he's not getting close to this. But now everyone knows the Turtles are back. Well, I think they probably think they're dead in this. We'll find out. So, yeah, it was a surprise when I first saw this part. Han breaks into the battle shell and realizing there's no one in there, which, is a good thing. But luckily, I guess, according to Michelangelo, he was controlling it remote, like a remote control kind of like. And then, yes, I had to agree with Donatello that, yeah, that was a beautiful thing he made and no longer exists now. That sucks, no more of that battle shell. But Leonardo did confront him and say, hey man, don't worry, the next invention is going to be nice. It will be nice, but I still think the battle shell was my favorite van. So, let's continue. Alright, so now, yes, Shredder did confront Han like, hey, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Han's like, hey, yeah, well, the turtles are alive. And of course, now Shredder's like, what? How are they alive? Even Baxter Stockman right here, who claims that turtles were dead, he saw their own body, blah, blah, blah. And now he's going to get it. So if you haven't noticed already, every time Baxter Stockman lies or fails, Shredder takes a chunk out of him. He can't walk no more. As you can see, he's in a wheelchair. He doesn't have a left hand because Shredder cut his hand off. Shredder removed his eyeball, as you can see. So he's falling apart. And come on, if this guy cut off my legs or cut off my hands or cut off my eyeballs, you should be really not work for him or get on with the program. Like, maybe I shouldn't fail anymore. I kind of like my pieces. God, I kind of wonder what other stuff he cut off. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with Baxter Stockman, and it gets worse by the season or episodes because, yeah. Well, Shredder found out that, well, you lied again. And I don't remember what part he's going to cut off now. I will admit, in the fight scene, oh my god, just stab him. Just cut them in half. Because Leonardo came up to a foot soldier and obviously turned his sword backwards so that he won't hurt the foot soldier by shoving a blade to his stomach. I will not show you, I guess. It won't let me go back. Okay, well, that sucks. Anyways, that's pretty much what happened. I'm like, really, dude? Just shove your sword into his stomach. In the comic book, he does. But, since it's for kids. Damn kids. But that's pretty much what happened. Like, come on! They're supposedly robots, according to the toys. But we all know they're not. There's another thing I want to bring up. Michelangelo is a lot of talk. Like, dude, shut up. But anyway, so they get into this thing and they come across the Foot Tech Ninjas. These guys, I have to say, are badass. Like, they are super cool. Love the toys and everything. Toys are purple, but over here they're blue. And they're like the real stealth. I mean, obviously the turtles are not much about stealth in this one because they keep breaking things, making noises and everything. So much for sneaking in, right? So these guys comes in looking like Predator. Remember Predator making himself invisible? You can't see him and everything, but they can invisibilize him like this. Well, that's pretty much what these guys do. But honestly, they're robots. These are robots. And they are one of the wicked-looking foot soldiers out there. The only way you could defeat these guys, if you actually could make them uninvisible, make sure you break that piece right there, because that piece right there is what's making them invisible. So once you break that, and they can't hide. So, boom. Alright, so the turtles actually defeat him, and on the next level of the stage of the building of Shredders, this is where us old school turtle fans get really excited, because you get to see the most coolest clone of Shredder from the old school comic book. And these are the clones of Lobster mixed with Shredder human DNA. You got a little midget one over here, which he is absolutely the coolest thing right there. And you got this giant ass freaking Shredder one, like almost like a Super Shredder with 4 arms. And then you got this other one which actually has Lobster arms. And they're so cool. They are the coolest thing. And they actually brought them into the 2012 version in a really weird way. And you barely could... They were there for a little bit, and all of a sudden they were gone. But these ones, you actually got a chance to see what they look like. The toy version of 2003, they only released the 4 arms, or the multiple arms, and the crab shredder. They didn't release the little one. I was pretty pissed off about that. Like, why? Why didn't you guys do that? And then the 2012 version did the same thing, except for they released the really horrible crab-looking one, and they made a mini one, but they never made the 4-arm one, which doesn't make no sense whatsoever. Why is it so difficult to make it the full series? Seriously, why? But anyways, 2012 toy actually jacked it up bad. Like, they didn't even make them look cool. They didn't even make them look right. The only one that actually looked good was the little one. So we put them all together. We'll put the 2002 version. But anyways, we're just about to meet these guys. There we go.
Is that the better?
Dude, they're so cool.
I don't think so, Mikey.
Yes!
They might be his genetic clones. Might be. Hey, Donnie, got anything in your bag of tricks to deal with this?
Dude, super, super cool. Oh my god, they're so badass. Like, I guarantee if they're going to be in the new one, the brand new one, like 2018 version, they're going to screw them up looking all stupid. Watch, I bet you anything something's bad is going to happen. Bring these guys back, please. Alright, so we are on part 2, and we're about to see their fighting skills with the clone Shredder. Oh, critter, isn't he?
Yo, armed and dangerous. How'd you like some yucks and chucks? April, can you find us a way out of here?
Fire stairs, an elevator, anything.
I'm working on it. I'll have you an answer in a second.
Do me a favor. Work faster.
Donnie, what's happening?
My son's on my signal. Guys. Michelangelo, with me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Oh my god, do I like when I first saw this. It was absolutely amazing to see them in action. Like, this is what we've been waiting for. 2003, 2000K, whatever you want to call it, is always going to be the top dog of all Ninja Turtle fans out there because it's actually closest to the comic book. Even Peter and Laura said the same thing, that it's the closest they ever made to what they made. And the Turtles artwork is closest to what Peter and Kevin made, except for Splinter. I really hate the way they made the artwork of Splinter. He looks like a dog and not a rat. But anyways, we shall continue. So, okay, so Han looks over because there's a big old hole in the ceiling into the next room, and Raphael's is like hanging from it. Of course, Han's like, oh, they really are alive. Well, who do you think you're chasing, dude? Anyway, so Han had this explosion, little thing, little like tank, and blew up one of the Shredder thing, I guess a lobster man you could call him. Blew him up, everything come crashing down, he runs for his life. Multiple Arms and Mini-Me decided to come after him and just made it into the elevator, which is starting to happen.
Wake up one morning and say, hey, here's an idea. Mutant clones of me. Really ugly ones.
Yeah. Love the jokes on this thing. So, yeah, they're trying to escape from Multiple Arms and Mini-Me. Now, normally, Michelangelo is the one that screws up everything, but this time it's Raphael. They escape from the Multiple Arms and Mini-Me from the elevator by cutting the ropes of the elevator and crashing them down, killing them. They are between, I think it was 71 or 72 or something like that. That's where the floor is at, but some reason why 71 is a hidden room. It's not coming from the computer. April O'Neil can't find it, so they're on their own on this one. Splinter says there's booby traps. So Splinter, does his magical trick, whatever. And then Donatello does the same thing, but then they got Raphael's like, there's no traps here. What are you guys talking about? Well, he set off all the booby traps, leaving Leonardo and Michelangelo behind. And now Raphael feels like an idiot.
Raphael, your rashness will be the end of you yet. Hey, I made it, didn't I? And what of your brothers? No sweat, Master. Mikey got game. Mikey got hops. Mikey be in the zone.
Mikey's annoying. Yeah, I am 50-50 on this Michelangelo one. But yeah, they'll make it across. I promise you that. Yeah. Poor guys. So anyways, that's pretty much what's going on right now. So they're in some kind of hidden level. It's like not even the computer could pick it up. Baxter Stockman, however, found out there's somebody's hacking into the system, and now he's like, not today, bro. Not today. So, after Michelangelo almost pretty much killed himself for being a freaking idiot. Yeah, seriously, he was being an idiot. Leonardo had to bump that into his skull, like, hey, enough of that crap. They open up the mysterious door that leads him to the mystic creatures. These guys are the coolest villains I like. Sadly, they only made one, go figures, only one mystic. And the only mystic they made was just the Mystic Fire. Just him. But if you actually look up those little toys, like coming soon but never made it into stores, they actually made all 4 of them, or 5. All of them. Like, seriously, all of them. But they decided to just bring out one for some strange reason. In case you don't know who I'm talking about,
Sons.
these are it. Right here. Fire, metal, air, mud, and wind. Yeah, they're pretty badass too. Just in case you haven't seen it yet. These guys are so cool. They actually, later on in the series, I don't know if it's this one or later on, they actually transform into what they really look like. Like, you can see them out of their costumes, so it's pretty sweet. And they talk too, which is really weird. So they couldn't figure out how to beat these guys, the mystic stuff, right? Splinter figured it out. They're different, you know, genre. Like one's air and this and that, but right? Well, he decided to get the Shredder's sword and use it. The only problem with the sword is so you gotta have the Shredder's glove to hold on to, or else you're gonna pretty much fry yourself. If you haven't seen right here, Splinter burnt the living crap out of his hands. So he used their weapons by using what they're again. So water defeated fire, earth defeated water, air defeated this, you know, just stuff like that. So whatever element there are, they use them against each other. And pretty much almost kills himself, Splinter, which it was kind of shocking that he didn't kill himself, but he did burn the living hell out of his hand, and it was bad. Like, really, really, really bad. Alright, so I have to admit, there's a lot of things I noticed in the Michael Bay movie. Remember they're in the elevator going to the top to go to the Shredder, because they go straight up to Shredder where he's at. That reminded me of this right here, because they had to do the same thing. They got to get out in the elevator, boom, straight to the top of Shredder. Shredder's nowhere in scene yet. And of course, you got these guards who are also badass. Like, these guys, the one that almost killed Leonardo. And now he's like, oh, shoot, you know, hey, whoa, wait, I didn't sign up for this, you know. But Raphael confronts him, hey, man, it's cool, man. We're here with you. We're in this together. And then, of course, Han somehow magically made it to the top, and now he's behind him. So now the battle scene begins. So it's been a pretty crazy fight scene, and, you know, there's some stuff that is just weird. Like, for example, Han picked up Splinter with his coat, and Splinter's like, I could get out of this. So he just, well, who else? What would you do? He just took off his clothes and got down and beat the crap out of Han naked and got his clothes back on. And then, out of nowhere, we finally get to see what Baxter Stopbrand has in stores. Why didn't we get a toy like this? But, yeah, Baxter Stopbrand just had enough of Shredder.
What is this? Baxter Stockman.
In the flesh, so to speak.
You will pay for your false report of the turtle's demise.
So many times.
However, you can redeem yourself. Destroy the turtles.
You blind, ignorant, self-important fool. I didn't make the suit to help you, Shredder. I made it to destroy you. For every punishment you inflicted upon me, I will make you suffer tenfold. You will finally learn to respect.
Blah 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 blah. And I'm gonna destroy you by blah 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 blah. Dude, shut up and just do it. Oh my god, why do they always do that in cartoons or anime? I'm gonna defeat you by this, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, the more you talk about it, the more he's planning, like, I could get away with that. I could kill you easily. You just open up. You just tell me, like, what are you gonna do to me? Well, if he was a genius, he wouldn't even talk and talk. He'd just do it. out of nowhere, right? You know, am I wrong or am I wrong? Well, I could be wrong, but no, I'm right. Nah. So we're actually in part 3. And once again, blah 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 blah, be me, blah blah blah. So he says the most dumbest thing I don't agree with. He says, I tricked you, Shredder, to make me the way I am. So in other words, I trick you to cut off my leg. I tricked you to cut off my eyebrow or my eyes. And yes, fully enough, I actually tricked you to cut off my arm so I could make this amazing robotic android body thing. Yeah. It was a plan the whole entire time. Mha ha. Shut up, Baxter Stockman. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I made you rip me in shreds and stuff. What? Okay. Seriously, he's really saying this kind of stuff. But I just shortened it down for you. So anyways, part 3, here we go. Oh dear God, what the hell has happened now? For somehow it turned around and now it's all about Baxter Stockman. He's actually doing good. He's actually blowing up the foot soldiers, the gardens, the tech foot soldiers, blah blah blah. And he's taking them all, and then Shredder comes out of nowhere. He took his ass out, and he went, yeah, ain't nothing. Then he's like, wait a minute, I want to save the best for last. And that's Han. You remember how Han used to pick on him, beat him up all the time? Yeah, he's getting his revenge. And, doing pretty good. But he actually said a really cool line. I'm going to take you apart piece by piece. Yeah! See? Now, I gotta admit, Baxter Stockman is just revenge for the whole world because everyone, good guy, bad guy, always treated him like crap. And he just got fed up with that crap. So he's pretty much taking everyone down with him. Like seriously, like this is like, no, I have enough of this crap. But he's succeeding pretty good so far. So once again, blah blah blah, you turtles, blah blah blah, I'm a genius, blah 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 blah. Pretty much what he said. And turtles pretty much got their butt kicked for a little while. And it's true, Don Charles was like, dude, we've been fighting Shredder and Han for many years, and Baxter Stockman came out and took him out like nothing. Well, it kind of twisted things around by Shredder and the Turtles teamed up to beat the living crap out of Baxter Stockman, which that's why there's a big old hole outside of that window, because they flew him out the window. So now we're going to be going against Mr. Shredder Man.
Let's finish this. I intend to.
You just can't beat him.
My internal jetpack array. I spared no expense. And why should I?
Blah 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 blah. Because I am a genius. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Seriously. Blah 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 blah. Dear God, kill him already. So the only way they could actually take Baxter Stockman down is by cutting the back of those holes that's actually connecting with his exo suit. I think that's what it's called. But what Michelangelo says is what I had to agree with, and I'm pretty sure you agree with me on this.
Finally! Shut him down and shut him up!
Exactly. Let's hope this shut him off. Okay, so a lot of things have been going on. Shredder and the Turtles are fighting it once again. Splinter actually got kicked off the roof, almost out the, well, he went out the window and almost about to go splat, you know? But Leonardo, with the ropes, came falling down, saved Splinter, put him to the side of the building like, hey man, you alright? He's like, yeah, I'm cool, you know, whatever. Continue fighting and save your brothers. Leave me here at this spot. I'll be okay. So Leonardo and the Turtles are going back, and the whole place has gone battle war zone here because more foot soldiers, more explosion, more fireballs, more rockets, you name it, they doing it all, man. But this is the part where everyone was shocked to see. And I asked Kevin Eastman about this part. This part is where they weren't too sure they should, make this part because of the kids. You know what? They said, screw the kids, we're going to do it, this part anyway. And I guess the Fox lady, producer or whatever, said, no, I don't want this in the cartoon. It's too graphic for children. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So everyone else says, no, we're going to do it. If you don't want us, if you're going, what did he say? She pretty much went against it no matter what. And she got fired. Seriously. The lady who said we can't do this part right here got fired, and they did it anyways just because of this. Seriously, she fought to make sure that doesn't come on here, and it kept it. Thank you for keeping that part. That was, I'm like, oh my god, did I just see that? Everyone was talking about this scene. It was unfreaking believable, and I am glad 1,000 times that you guys kept this scene right here. Like, seriously, right there. Totally beautiful. Beautiful. Just thank you. Thank you for keeping that part in there. So, Splinter is missing. They don't know where Splinter is at, because remember, Splinter was hurt. And you don't find out until way later on in the next episode. And Baxter Stockman left a piece of his armor behind that has so much power juice that they actually plug it into their juice box and fry the entire building, so they make sure that no one ever uses this building ever again. So, check this out. In the comic book, it's different. Okay, so check this out. Can't do it now. So, if you didn't recognize that song in the background, I don't know who copyrighted it first, but Naruto, the anime, yeah, Naruto, they actually use the same music with the Ninja Turtles, or Ninja Turtles use their music. It's one of those two. Somebody uses it, and not only that, it was also in a Kung Fu movie who used that. Oh, Shredder theme song. Seriously, check it out. So anyways, that's the end of this whole entire DVD. Like I said, there's only 3 of them in there. Yes, Shredder picked up his own head. Yes, this is where, if you haven't seen this yet or know what's going on behind it, we don't know what just happened. Like, whoa, wait a minute, I thought he was dead. Well, how do I put this? We don't know he was an Utron at all. Like, what's up with that? So later on, we find out that he is an Utron alien, which has never been happened like that. Shredder's always been human, but they made him into an Utron in this one. So that is it for this review. I don't remember what I did with the cover. Cover disappeared. Great. So, anyways, that is it. Put your review or put your comments down. Tell me what you guys think about this episode. I will do more of these cartoons. Yes, 2012 will be coming in. Don't worry. Patience, my friends. And the 80s as well. And the 90s. Yes, Next Mutation will be in there as well. So, comments, what you guys think about this series. I had to say this is what the most ultimate, craziest series ever, because we get to witness a whole bunch of fight scene, explosion, craziness, teamwork, even team up with the bad guys, and then we get to discover that Shredder is a Utron. Crazy stuff. I hope you like this review. Push like if you like this review. I will do some more down the line, like I said so many times. And that is it. To be continued, and happy hunting, everyone. Laters. Hey everyone, so thanks for watching the videos. I'm going to just tell you this real quick. At the end of the videos, if you want to scroll down, then here's like, says like the name of the toys, and the review is right here. So if you want to see other stuff that could relate to this video that you're just watching my review, just scroll down and boom, it goes right into it. So you can check out other stuff. You have all the different folders, themes, 2007 to 2003 stuff, movie star, rare, limited, outprint. I mean, all these. So feel free to dig in and scope around and see what, which theme you prefer. My Pet Monster, everything you can name. I have it all listed. Madball folders. So yeah, dig around, my friends. Dig around. You'll see some good stuff. Stuff from the flashback stuff. So that's it. Just want to introduce you to that.